Right, we're down at the farm doing our big scoop blob today, and I've got Sebastian Parker, who is the farmer here, to ask a few questions, because today is the day that we are getting all our maize in. So, first question, Sebastian, why do you grow maize?
Maize is quite an important part of the cow's diet. We feed maize to cows throughout the year, combined with grass silage, plus protein and minerals.
And how long does it take for the maize to grow?
Maize is normally planted in April, mid-April onwards. It can be planted earlier, but it is very susceptible to frost. It also really needs 100 days of sunshine, which we haven't had this year. So
how would you expect that to affect your crop?
The crop is quite variable. Some fields have actually survived quite well and produced quite a good crop. Other fields are quite stunted.
And so the yields are going to be lower, do you think?
The yields will be lower, but until we analyse the crop, and the crop will be analysed for feeding purposes, we won't know, because it's possible that the actual starch content, which is in the grains, will be a higher percentage because there's not so much plant.
The cows look like they're enjoying their food. Is the maize quite palatable for them?
Yeah, maize is very palatable. They do like it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. With Chris. Chris is a local agricultural contractor, and he's been called in by the Parkers today to harvest the maize. So Chris, how did the Parkers know that today was the correct day to harvest their maize?
They've been watching the cob for the last 2 or 3 weeks, and when the outside the cob goes sort of a rusty brown colour, there's no more sort of sap or milk in the grains, then it's ready to go.
Sebastian said earlier that this year hadn't been a very good year for growing maize. Have you found that generally, and how is our crop looking today?
The crop here today is very good. We didn't get very much sunshine in July and August, which gives the crop its energy to produce the grain. All things considered, this is a very good crop on this farm for this season.
Chris, what is the forager actually doing to the maize?
The forager today is cutting the plant, it's drawing it into the machine, chops the whole plant into 25mm sections. It then crushes those sections down to about a millimetre, which splits every grain in the cob, and instead makes it more digestible for the cow to produce milk from.
And then how does it get into the trailer?
It comes through the crushing rollers into a lower section, drum with rotating panels that blows the crop up the spout and out the end of the spout into the trailer. We can direct the spout left and right, up and down, to evenly fill the trailer.
Thank you. Right, we are now at the clamp where all the maize is tipped, and I can hear a trailer coming, can't you? Earlier, Sebastian, we saw you buck raking, i.e. driving up and down over the maize. Why were you doing that?
We need to pack the maize in tightly and get rid of all the air. The idea of any form of silage is to get an anaerobic fermentation, which means you don't want any oxygen. So we're pushing it onto the clamp and compressing it to try and get all the air out. And after we've completed the filling of the pit, we'll then put a plastic sheet over it to stop the ingress of air.
Okay, and what other crops do we grow? Are they all forage crops for the cows?
We grow grass, cereals, and maize. And some of the cereals we sell, but we do feed cereals that we grow on the farm. So the cow's diet is grass silage, maize silage, rolled barley, rolled wheat, and a protein supplement, and minerals.
Do you mix it up before you give it to the cows?
Yes, mixed. We have a nutritionist who comes in and he analyses the different parts of the diet and then formulates a ration which is mixed daily for them, and they have fresh feed every day.
Thank you. We're going to watch the trailer tip now. So Chris is coming in now with one of his loads. He's trying to save Sebastian a bit of work by getting as close as he can to the rest of the pile so he doesn't have to push it up so far. All emptied out. Trailer's coming down. And off he goes, ready for another load.